All right, Shalom Israel. This is the brother of Warba coming back at you again with this truth. Before I get started, I'm going to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful and humble elect that's out there rightly dividing the word of truth and declaring the gospel across the four corners of the planet Earth, before the multitudes of the nations. Okay, shalom to you sincere sisters that are listening, that are tuned in, and that are subscribed to this channel as well. Okay, so with this lesson, I kind of just want to touch on, the current events, we should say, and with this thing with Ukraine, and people that are thinking that America is going to get drawn in and all of this other stuff. We have to understand that the scriptures talk about wars and rumors of wars, and that's basically what I'm going to title this topic, or this show, is wars and rumors of wars. But we also know through the Spirit that that this is not the end. Okay, there's a lot of other prophecies that have to come first before the end comes. Okay, so I'm finna get to it. I got some scriptures ready, and we're gonna get right to it. Okay, so this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and we're gonna start at verse 3. Okay, and we're gonna see what Yahushua had to say about these things. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Actually, let's see. No, I'll start at 3. All right, and it says, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him and privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Okay, verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, or I am a Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear, and this is the point right here, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay? See that ye be not troubled. All right? So you have to understand, at this point in this time, there has been wars and rumors of wars. I mean, if you think about it, you go back through history, you have Desert Storm, you have the Cold War, you have World War II, which was the second woe, according to the scriptures. You had a lot of different other smaller skirmishes. You had rumors of wars. You had the Cold War with Russia and America. You had another rumor of war with Korea and South Korea, North Korea and America were going back and forth. You see, so you're going to hear a lot of different things, man. Okay, you're going to hear of different wars. You had, like I said, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, Iraq, Vietnam. So you have all these different wars, but guess what? That's not the end. Okay, we're going to go back into verse 6. Just like right now, you got Ukraine and Russia going in. Okay, and you got a lot of these sheeple. Yes, I said sheeple, because they think that they're going to get drafted. They think that there's going to be some kind of they're going to think that some kind of draft is going to happen to where America is going to go stick their nose in this battle between Ukraine and Russia, which they are by putting all these sanctions on them, but they're not going to create a draft. Okay, and we already know through the scriptures that in order for America and Russia and all of that to go on, that's World War III, and that's going to be the end. All right. But let's see what the scriptures say. All right. And this is back in 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Why isn't it the end? Okay. Again, we have a lot of other prophecies that have to jump off first before it comes to that point. Okay, verse 7. Now, some of these we're going to see that have been going down. All right, we already noticed that a lot of the prophecies are jumping off the page right now, right before our very eyes. Okay, so we got, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, which we've been seeing. And there shall be famines. Okay, we've been seeing that. And pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, we just had an earthquake, or Japan just had an earthquake not too long ago. Okay, that really jacked them up. Okay, we already know the so-called pandemic, as we call it. Okay, that was a type of a famine and a pestilence. Okay, let's keep going. Verse 8: all these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, and that's the truth, because it's not a good time. All of that is leading up to Jacob's trouble. Okay, which we still have to go through that. Which let's get verse 9. Okay, it says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. Okay, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And who is this talking about? Who is the thee that shall be hated? Okay, that's you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, or those of them that are from that descent. Okay, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Well, of course, Jake gonna become a sellout. We've already seen that happen. Jake steadily selling each other out, man. Okay, and many false prophets shall arise, and deceive many, which we've seen throughout the churches. Other different Israelite groups that are teaching false things, man, or those reprobates out there that are watering down the doctrine and trying to change things up and scattering the flock. Okay. Verse 12: and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endureth, or he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay, so basically this is things that we all know, man, that we've, those of us that have been laboring in this truth, or co-laboring in this truth, we understand those things, and we're preparing ourselves every single day of the year, or we should be preparing ourselves for these things to happen. Do we know when it all is going to pop off, and when our big brother Yahushua is going to come back and declare the end? No, but we know what to look for, man. Okay, we watch these prophecies happen, and then, as a matter of fact, there's one big prophecy that I gotta get that is going to be one of the main deciding factors of when the time is going to come for this thing to come to a close, when Babylon shall fall, man. Okay, and that's the chip. All right, and we can find out about that, the account of that, in Revelation, the 13th chapter, which I'm currently in. And I'm going to scroll down and get the account of that right now. Okay. And that is Revelation chapter 13 and 16. Okay. Actually, I'm going to start up. At actually, no, I'm just going to get to the point. All right. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, so you already know what that's talking about, what that's going into. And for those of y'all that are new in the faith, you got to understand that is talking about the RFID chip, the microchip. Okay, the MOTB. Okay, and how do we know that it's going to be implanted into the hand? Well, let's get it in the interlinear so that we can get all the understanding off of this. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to put some have to hop out of airplane mode real quick so that I can access the Blue Letters Strong Concordance. Okay, so let me back up real quick, and then we'll go back into it. All right, just bear with me for a second. Okay. So we're going to come down here to where it says a mark, okay? The charagma, which is what it's called in the Greek text, okay?
Strong's G 5480, charagma.
All right, and when we read down here, an A right here, it says a stamp, an imprinted mark, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. B, the mark branded upon horses, or it says things carved, sculptured, graven, you see. So, but we also know that through the scriptures that is actually going to be a mark that is going to be put in you. It's not going to be something that's just going to be stuck on you at the end. So, you know, blue letter on this one particular one is going off. But yes, it will be something that will be implanted within you. Okay? But let's keep it moving. All right. Now this is going into verse 17. Well, actually, before that, I'm going to speak on that a little bit. So you already see that they're already getting the technology, and they already had the technology already ready to rock with that. Okay. And they're slowly trying it out, implementing things, and before they get ready to just, to release this thing and implement it worldwide. So that's a prophecy that we are actually having to, that has yet to come upon us. And this is a major prophecy that'll let you know that the end is near, or that, it is very, very close. Okay. So you have to understand, with these wars and rumors of wars and all these other things that are happening, the end is not yet. Okay. There's still sedition or there's still a lot of fighting going on amongst each other. Okay. There's a lot of killing and a lot of different things going on that are leading up to these end times. Okay. So be not dismayed with all the hype that you hear that's going on. All right. We still got some things that has to happen before it's done and said. All right. I'm going to continue. This is verse 17. And it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he have that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. So I'm going to jump back in here and let's see what that mark is. Okay. And that again is charagma. Okay. There it is. Same thing. Okay. This is not something that's just made up, man. Okay. It is written for us to know. All right. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Of course, 666, which is the number of a man. Okay. Well, the point's pretty much been made on this one. What I wanted to go into, it's clear, So it's not the end yet, even though we are living in the end times. But be not dismayed at all the things that you hear upon the TV and all that good stuff. Okay? And so I'm going to end it with that. And I'm going to close with that. And I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.